Let's go to Memphis, Tennessee, where Brian joins us. Brian, how can we help?
How are y'all? I just me and my wife have just started this, and about 2 weeks ago, and we hear a lot about combining our money. We've always had separate money, and I picked up on that from some older couples that I had met that seemed to get along better than most couples, and they all had separate money. So I've pushed that from the beginning, and just wondering how we would benefit by joining our money together.
Help me understand why you do not want to, Brian. I hear what you're saying about the other people, but what's your reason to why you believe you shouldn't combine it?
I just kind of saw the older couples, that seem to get along better than most. So, I mean, like y'all said before, most arguments are over money. So us having separate money, that's not really an issue. And neither one of us are greedy. Like we're both willing to help each other if something come up financially. Like she has more debt than me, and I have no problem once we're both in the debt snowball. When I pay my debt off, I'm jumping on her debt.
Well, hold on a second.
Here's
okay. All right, AO, you take it.
Yeah. No, you're married. You got to speak into this.
I'm about ready to
because I'm not married, so I can't speak into certain things of the marriage aspect. But one thing I do know, okay, Brian, and I'm be real with you, brother, because I love you. There is no my debt, her debt. There is no my money, his money. There is no when you two say I do, and when two become one, everything becomes that one. Now, do I believe that you two, and Ken, I'm pretty sure when you and your wife got married, there had to be a very serious conversation to, all right, this is how we're going to combine everything that makes sense so we will not have any issues going forth in a marriage. But I from what I know, Brian, when I get married to my wife, her debt becomes my debt. If she has any debt, her money becomes my money becomes her money, and we're going to work on this thing together.
Yeah, Brian, listen, here's the deal. I want to poke some holes in what seems to be a solid theory to you, because I think you really believe that you saw happy older couples who had this particular philosophy about separate bank accounts, and you said, well, it worked for them, it'll work for us, and I think you really believe that it's worked for you so far. But Anthony nailed it. The big issue is that it's not her debt and then your debt. And it's not you, well, I'm going to pay mine off and then I'm going to throw all my money at hers, because there will always be, with separate accounts, there will be separate goals, there will be separate emotions, and there will be separate actions, all related to money. You cannot separate accounts and then have unified actions. And that's why we recommend what we recommend. It is just counterintuitive. Even though it makes sense to you, it's counterintuitive to a unified marriage and a strong marriage. And so I would really challenge you to really think this through. And here's where I'm going to poke the hole in your theory. You don't have any evidence that I'm aware of, you haven't shared it, of these couples where you sat down with these men, and these couples, you said couples, plural, and you sat down with these men and said, hey, Frank, Pete, tell me about all the good things in your marriage because you guys had separate bank accounts. That evidence doesn't exist. And while you saw some couples in whatever limited experience you had with them, not throwing a frying pan at each other, not cussing each other out, not being negative and cheating on each other and all these, you saw that and you went, well, it kind of looks, they look kind of normal to me. It sounds like a good idea. And I'm going to challenge you. You don't have any evidence that says that that's the best thing for the marriage. Yeah. The second thing I'm going to challenge you on is that this thing is really about you. This isn't about an example that you saw with another couple or two. This is, you kind of like having your sandbox, and I'm assuming your wife likes having her sandbox, and that's a real problem. Because I don't even know if kids are in the picture. I didn't even want to bring that up because that's really gnarly. So, no, don't do that. We know you're new to the show. I'm so excited that you're listening to the Dave Ramsey Show and that you're diving on the baby steps. But this needs to be a we thing, not a you and her thing. And we try to individually get to the same place. It's just never going to pan out well.
And at the end of the day, two is better than one. Okay? And so when you all have joint accounts. You have a joint mission. You have a joint assignment. You all are going down this road together. You're going to get there quicker because you all are together on the same page and you all are helping each other keep that momentum up. That's one thing I'm looking forward to when I'm getting married, because now I'm stronger because I have a partner with me, and together we're going somewhere. It's not, I'm going over here, babe. I'll talk to you when you get over there, and I'm gonna go be debt free, and I'm gonna do the debt free scream with Ken Coleman and Anthony O'Neill the show, but you're gonna be on the sidelines because you're not debt free yet.
It's a very good point, and that's exactly the chasm there. Kelly, let's give Brian and his wife a free subscription to Ramsey Plus, which is our brand new subscription based program that is just unbelievable. It has all three of the tools that you all need to get on the same page and win. One is Financial Peace University, all 9 weeks of the course. The second is our unbelievably unparalleled world-class budgeting app. Every dollar connects right to your bank account, where every dollar is, where it's going, how it got there, why it left. And then your goal tracking app, the Baby Steps Goal Tracker app, all of that plus more in Ramsey Plus. So, Brian, that is my gift to you, and from Anthony. Let's just call that a late wedding present. But you all need to get on the same page.